Hello students. Today we will discuss about the magnetic field produced by a current carrying conductor. As we discussed in the previous module, a current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet and therefore it produces a magnetic field around it. The magnetic field produced by a current carrying conductor depends upon the shape of the conductor. Different shapes of conductor may produce magnetic field of different pattern. So today we will discuss magnetic field produced by a current carrying state conductor. A state current carrying conductor also produces a magnetic field. The nature of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor is circular in nature. Magnetic lines of force are concentric circles having center at the conductor. See, nature of magnetic field circular. Now, pattern of magnetic field. See, suppose this is a current carrying conductor in which current is flowing in the upward direction. Then figure A, another figure. In this, suppose current is flowing in the downward direction. Then now, as I told you in the previous module also, that these diagrams are very technical in nature. There are two important characteristics. There are two important points which you need to take care of. First, the separation between two magnetic lines of force means, as you can see, this separation is smaller than this, which I told you in case of magnetic field produced by a bar magnet. This separation will go on increasing. Second, how to mark it? Direction of magnetic field. So if current is upward, the direction of magnetic field will be anti-clockwise. And if current is downward, the direction of magnetic field will be clockwise. Figure A, current upwards, magnetic field this is figure B. Magnetic field anti-clockwise. And in this case, current downward, magnetic field is clockwise. These are the two important points which you need to take care of. In the examination, if it is asked to draw magnetic lines of force due to a state current carrying conductor, out of two you may draw any one. If it is asked that current is flowing in the upward direction, then you are bound to draw this diagram. If you are asked, you are given in the question that current is flowing in the downward direction, then you are bound to draw this diagram. These are concentric circles. These are concentric circles. Concentric circles are the circles which are having different radii but same center. So they are having different radii but center is on the conductor itself. This is. Now important conclusion which we can draw from these two diagrams is that on reversing the direction of current, the direction of magnetic field is reversed. That is, when we change the direction of current in the state conductor, then the direction of magnetic field gets reversed. So question can be asked, how can you change the direction of current? By reversing the direction of current. Now the next question which comes to mind, three things I have told so far. First, the magnetic field lines are circular in nature. They are concentric circles having center at the conductor. Second point, I told you, if current is in the upward direction, the magnetic field is anti-clockwise. If current is in the downward direction in the conductor, then magnetic field is clockwise. Third important point, I told you that on reversing the direction of current, the direction of magnetic field gets reversed. Next question is, on what factors magnetic field depends? Factors affecting strength of magnetic field. Strength of magnetic field. Now, the strength of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor. I am talking about only state current carrying conductor today. The strength of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor depends upon two factors. What are the two factors? One, magnitude of current. Magnitude of current in the conductor. And second point is distance of point from the conductor. So these are the two factors, and very easy to understand. Two factors are affecting the strength of magnetic field. One, the magnitude. Magnitude means how much current is flowing in the conductor. And second point is how much far away is the point from the conductor. Now the next question, which I think it will be clear to you also, that how does strength of magnetic field depend on these two factors. So as we told you in the previous module, that strength of magnetic field is represented by symbol capital B. So strength of magnetic field is directly proportional to the amount of or magnitude of current in the conductor. I is current, magnitude of current in the conductor. In conductor. What does it mean? It means if we will increase the amount of current in the conductor, the strength of magnetic field at a point will also increase. Second, distance of point from the conductor. Distance of point, suppose it is denoted by R, then strength of magnetic field at a point is inversely proportional to distance of point from the conductor. Means if far away is the point, the strength of magnetic field is lesser, and it is quite obvious also. If you are going away from a conductor, current carrying conductor, the strength of magnetic field will decrease. As you see that if you are holding a magnet far away from the iron nails, it is not able to attack. But when you bring it nearer to the iron nails, it attacks them. Why? Because on reducing the distance, the strength of magnetic field increases and therefore it attacks. Same is here, the current carrying conductor is behaving like magnet. At this point, the magnetic field is strong. At this point also, magnetic field is strong. But when we move from this to this point, it is comparatively lesser. That's why the distance has been increased between the magnetic lines of force. Now, so these are the 2 points. Next point is, and this is again very important point, methods to increase strength of magnetic field. Now you will be finding it easy, but it is not so easier. Suppose I have to increase, I am checking the magnetic field at this point, and I have to increase the magnetic field at this point. Clear? Then we can increase, because now the distance from the conductor has been fixed. You cannot change the distance. If you are at a distance of 5 centimeter from the current carrying conductor and you want to increase, then strength of magnetic field, then distance has been fixed. Then you are left with only one method, and that's why I said this is very important. Generally you will think that by increasing the current and by decreasing the distance. No. When current carrying conductor is at a fixed place and you need to increase the strength at a particular point, then the distance has been fixed. So you are left with one option, by increasing current in the conductor. So there is only one method to increase the strength of magnetic field at a point, by increasing the amount of current, the magnitude of current, or simply current in the conductor. You can increase the strength of magnetic field. Now this is all about the magnetic field produced by a straight current carrying conductor. Nature, circular, pattern, they are concentric circles having the center at the conductor. How will you change the direction of magnetic field? By reversing the direction of current. On what factors does it depend? It depends upon 2 factors, the magnitude or the amount of current in the conductor and the distance of the point from the conductor. Methods to increase, by one way only, by increasing the current we can increase the strength of magnetic field at a point. Now, only one question is left, and that is how we were able to decide that when current is flowing in the upward direction, then magnetic field will be anti-clockwise, and when current is flowing in the downward direction, then magnetic field will be clockwise. How we were able to decide this? This is the next question and the last question. That how we can decide the direction of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor. So the answer is, the direction of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor is determined by right hand thumb rule. This is also known as Maxwell's right hand thumb rule because it was given by Maxwell. So, in order to find the direction of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor, we apply the right hand thumb rule, or the direction of magnetic field can be determined by right hand thumb rule. Now the question is, what is the statement? This you need to understand so that you can understand why it has been marked anti-clockwise and why this has been marked clockwise. The right hand thumb rule says that imagine you are holding a current carrying state conductor in your right hand such that thumb is indicating the direction of current in the conductor. Then the direction along which your finger will wrap the conductor will be the direction of magnetic field. Now, it is difficult to understand. So, to make you understand, I am taking the help of this marker. Suppose this is a current carrying conductor and current in this conductor is flowing from this bottom to tip, means in the upward direction. Then the rule is, it states that, right hand thumb rule says that, imagine you are holding the current carrying state conductor in your right hand. This is my right hand. I am holding the current carrying conductor. This marker is the current carrying conductor. Current is flowing in the upward direction. So hold the current carrying state conductor in your right hand such that thumb is indicating the direction of current in the conductor. Thumb is in the direction of current. Then the direction along which your finger will wrap the conductor. See, the fingers are wrapping the conductor in this way. This is. And this is anti-clockwise. And therefore, the magnetic field has been marked anti-clockwise. Once again, I am telling you, this is, suppose this is a current carrying state conductor. Current is flowing in the upward direction, means from bottom to tip. Then hold the conductor in your right hand. This is my right hand. Holding the conductor in the right hand such that thumb is indicating the direction of flow of current in the conductor. As I told you, current is flowing in the upward direction from bottom to tip. The thumb is indicating the flow of current. Then the direction along which finger is wrapping. This is the direction of magnetic field, and of course it is anti-clockwise. Now I will apply the same rule for downward also. Now again, current is flowing from bottom to tip. This is downward flow of current. Again I will have to hold it in the right hand such that thumb is indicating the direction of flow of current. Then see, the fingers are wrapping the conductor in the clockwise direction. Then the direction of magnetic field will be given by the direction in which the fingers will wrap the conductor, and see, it is clockwise. That's why this has been marked as clockwise. So, right hand thumb rule is used to determine the direction of magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor. If current is flowing in the upward direction, the direction of magnetic field will be anti-clockwise, and if current is flowing in the downward direction, then the magnetic field will be clockwise. So this is all about the magnetic field produced by a state current carrying conductor. Now I will like to discuss one very good question asked in 2019 in the CBSE board examination. It was said that question was like this, that two identical conductors, they are identical means their length is same, their area of cross section is same, their material is same, their temperature is same, everything is same. In two identical conductors, current is flowing in the same direction. At the center, at the midpoint, what will be the amount of magnetic field? Now, this was very good question. See, this is state current carrying conductor. Current is flowing in the upward direction. So, current magnetic field will be anti-clockwise. Now, since both are having same amount of current, so because of them, this will also have anti-clockwise. These two conductors are identical. This point is at the midpoint of the line joining them. So, the strength of magnetic field produced by this conductor, first conductor, suppose it is B1 at this point, and this is second conductor, suppose it is B2 at this point. Here this will be anti-clockwise. This is also anti-clockwise. So, second is heavy because in both the conductors current is in the upward direction. So, both will produce magnetic field which is anti-clockwise. Now, at this point, B1 and B2, since they are at same distance, so magnitude are simply B1 will be equal to B2. Their amount will be equal. But you can see their directions are opposite. At this point, because of first it is upward and because of second it is downward. So here the magnetic fields are equal and opposite in nature. Means B1 will be equal to minus B2 or B2 will be equal to minus B1, so that B1 plus B2 equals to 0. That is, at this point net magnetic field, net B will be 0. So this was the question asked in CBSE board examination 2019. So go through the module, try to understand the facts, and we will meet with the next module. Till then, stay safe and stay home. Thank you.